Do you use Microsoft 365? Have you thought about switching to it? Well, there's a couple of things that have been announced recently that you may want to know about. So let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Christopher Burns from Techie Gurus, and welcome back. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but there's something new from Microsoft coming next year. Actually, it goes live in March. It's called the New Commerce Experience, and it's going to raise some prices. But it's not just about raising prices. So most things are going to go up by about 15%. Now, Microsoft hasn't changed prices in a long time. They've also added a ton of features, so I kind of get what they're going with the 15%. But the one thing they're changing is the month-to-month pricing is actually going to go up by 20%. So historically, like in our world, when we provide licenses to customers and we do the support and things, there's no penalty for us to do month-to-month. So we've kind of passed it on to our customers. However, next year in March, they're changing that game. We're going to have to require 1 year to 3 year contracts based on what you do. You will be able to get a discount, or you're going to pay a 20% premium for that function to be month to month. Now, there's a lot of partners out there that aren't happy with this. I mean, I kind of understand it. I'm not really happy either. We don't know all the details yet. A lot more details are coming towards January. Like I said, with the full rollout in March. So that could be delayed. We'll have to see. So that's for new. And I think a lot of that's in March from what it sounds like is it's going to be new subscriptions. We might get away until 2023, February 1st, 2023 with using the old model. But eventually, if you do buy Microsoft licenses, it's not going to be a month-to-month thing. It's going to be an annual or a 3-year commitment. So something that you probably should know about. Like I said, they're adding some features and functionalities to this as well that have made the value so much better. So let's kind of dive into that. Okay, the Microsoft SKU that we love is Microsoft 365 Business Premium. Now, what does that mean? It means a lot of things. There's so many features to it. So you get your email, you get some email threat protection. You also get Office applications, all of this on 5 devices. You get SharePoint, you get OneDrive, you get their entire suite. But some of the things that you don't see is the things that we love. There's Intune or Endpoint Manager, if you want to call it that, where we can help manage policies and procedures and deploy software on PCs. We can set up autopilot where you can actually ship a PC to somebody and we can automatically deploy software along with some of the other things that we do. We love it. But one of the coolest announcements that came out of Ignite was Microsoft Defender for Business. Now, when you're protecting a PC, you need antivirus. Windows Defender is built into every Windows 10 or 11 device that you use, which is awesome. It does a pretty good job. There's some tunes and tweaks that you can do. But one of the downsides to it is it can be turned off via policy, which is a problem. So a lot of malware out there or ransomware has figured out that, hey, if you're just running Windows Defender, we'll just use some PowerShell and we'll just disable it. Okay, that's a problem. But Microsoft is now rolling out what's called Tamper Protection. And Tamper Protection is where you can't turn Defender off, but you have to be enrolled with something like Microsoft 365 Business Premium and have it in Intune or Endpoint Manager to control that. And that's what we're starting to do with a lot of customers. We use multiple enhanced detection response tools. So it's not just about Defender. We've used other tools as well because they have that Tamper Protection built in. But we're always reevaluating the tools that we provide because we want to provide the most value we can, but also get the most detail that we need. So from what they announced yesterday, and this is not completely live yet, Microsoft Defender for Business will have all that. We'll have Tamper Protection. We'll have threat and vulnerability management. It's going to do some attack surface area reduction for attacks. It's going to be an endpoint detection response tool. It also integrates in with the tools that we use to pull logs in to aggregate all of your cybersecurity data, which is awesome. That means we can respond even faster to threats. So the cool thing is they're throwing that in. It's going to just be added into Microsoft 365 Business Premium. So if you go back to the price increase, yes, it's going up to $22, but they're adding audio conferencing. Well, now they're adding an advanced antivirus inside of that. It's awesome. We'll be right on board with testing the beta. Now they already have Defender for Endpoint out. So this is just a product that they're using that they're basically just changing the SKU for small business. This is up to 300 users. So pretty much most companies that we deal with would fall underneath that. There could be a couple that won't, but hey, we can deal with that as it comes along. This is awesome news. This is awesome news for small and medium businesses because it does give you a little bit more security, and it works with the provider to help manage that. So I hope this is informative. I'll put some links down below where you can check it out if you want to. If you don't want to read it, that's fine. I get it. But I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And I'll have more news on the new commerce rollout that Microsoft is doing. We'll be sending stuff out to our customers, just kind of detailing that as we get more information. But until next time, stay cyber safe.